Or does it go? It does, doesn't it? It goes.
Precious moments shared with his daughter, a little girl now growing up without a father, after Dan Presley was found murdered in his bed in Thurston County. And it is a case that detectives describe as extremely unusual. They say that while the pool of suspects is large, the killer may also have been someone close to him. And that's why tonight they're asking for your help to solve this murder mystery, as Dan's family is offering a $30,000 reward to help catch his killer or killers.
He loved that girl more than anything.
Dan Presley's sister says Christmas was her brother's favorite time of year, making this first holiday without him even harder.
He was always happy, outgoing. He made you laugh.
As the longtime owner of Hollywood's Premier Towing, Dan was well known in the Thurston County community as a guy willing to lend a hand, even waiving or discounting the charge for those in need.
If you're down on your luck, he would be there day or night, regardless.
Like any tow truck driver, though, he dealt with his share of unsavory characters. But Kelly Presley says Dan was a guy who lightened the mood everywhere he went.
He would bring out the best in everybody.
Always quick to respond to calls and texts, Kelly went to her brother's home on 93rd Avenue Southwest in Tumwater when she couldn't reach him and saw the broken glass.
I walked up to the window. Somebody had shot him through the window at close range at his head while he was sleeping.
It was August 7th, just a week before Dan's scheduled family trip to Disneyland with his 6-year-old daughter, Tegan.
It was a horrific act. If nobody deserved or deserves to be gunned down like that while you're sleeping.
Detectives say based on the condition of Dan's body, he'd been dead for several days when Kelly found him.
We don't have any reason to believe this was a sniper set back in the woods or anything like that. This was personal. It appears that the suspect was very close to Dan's window at the time the shot was fired.
In the months since the murder, Detective Howard Reynolds has worked on several search warrants, but is hoping someone can shed light on a motive for the killing.
This is very unusual. This very much appears to be a targeted attack.
Dan's family says he'd recently been awarded full custody of his daughter after a long court battle. While the focus of the investigation is on the people closest to Dan, detectives say they have not ruled out anything.
He comes in contact with a lot of less than reputable folks.
That's why they're asking for help from anyone who had conversations with him or might know why he was murdered.
We owe it to his family. We owe it to his little girl. We owe it to his brothers and his sisters to catch Dan's killer and to see that justice is done.
What they don't need are tips on sightings of Dan's distinctive tow truck. The business is still in operation.
Right now we're unable to see Tegan, so I'm keeping it running, so in hopes that she'll see a truck running around and won't forget her dad.
So who killed Dan Presley? If you have any information that leads to an arrest and conviction in her brother's murder, Kelly says they will pay you a $30,000 reward. You can remain anonymous and submit tips through Crime Stoppers of South Sound by calling 1-800-222-TIPS or text it through the P3 Tips app on your cell phone or contact the Thurston County Sheriff's Office.